So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So the treasure map part of World Cruise is over, so I thought we'd do a bit of a retrospective, and then tomorrow we'll start looking ahead to Kizuna. So yeah, first shout outs to Two Shanks for making this stock. He himself finished 11th worldwide, so usually in treasure map, we only look at the ranking for the global server, but since it's World Cruise and we compete with JP, for once we can get a little bit of an overview with like all servers together. And there's no surprise that when it comes to treasure map, JP totally dominates. If we look at the top 20 worldwide leaderboard, first place is by a JP legend called Orbru, so all blue. And yeah, he got over 12 billion points. I think that's the highest ever, but I'm not sure. Stay finished second, and he did like 823 navs. But of course, with nav skip cars, it's hard to say how many actually played. But yeah, it's safe to say that All Blue got close to or above 900 navs. So that's pretty impressive. Total in top 20, there's just 6 global players. 3 of them in top 10, and all of them are Koreans, and all of them are from AIDS. So Stay in second, Son is in 5th, who I talked about in my PvP video. I competed with him for first in PvP. Then there's a Korean name I don't know at 6th. And oh yeah, there's one more global player in top 10, Gromu from SUS, who's done a great job and is currently leading in Soro. We'll look at the different leaderboards in a bit. Two Shanks in 11th, and then we have LS in 16, so, and Indiano in 20th, not to be forgotten. So 3 TRA in top 20, very good job. So yeah, as you can see, very JP dominated, but still very unlikely that JP will win any of these, simply because firstly, of course, if they couldn't get many points in PvP, because they don't use easy defense teams. And it will be the same in Kizuna, where they refuse to use the 3-star strat. And if you don't know what that is, I'll talk about that ahead of the Kizuna. Anyway, let's do team by team, starting with Luffy. And yeah, Luffy is where all blue was, so he easily won that. But yeah, very good job by LS securing 3rd with over 6 billion points, and Indiano not far from that, and there's a few more global players in that top 10. And the sad part is that if you aren't in top 10, if you get 11, for example, or 12 like Antichristo here from my own alliance, you get the same points as 50th place. So there's a big gap where there's not really much point to playing, which I experienced myself this World Cruise. Moving on to Nami, who looked to be the most stacked beforehand, but turned out to be one of the more forgiving number ones. Like Two Shanks got first here, but he didn't even get top 10 worldwide. Not saying he did a bad performance. It's definitely not. This is probably the most stacked treasure map ever. But it does show the RNG element of what team you're putting in as well. And yeah, we have the LT gang, one after another, Aaron, Yamato, Skotsi. And yeah, a bit surprisingly, Bundesnoob from AF missed top 10. I think this is like the first time in a long time I see him miss an important ranking like this. He usually gets like top 10 every time in everything, it feels like. He's super consistent. But yeah, that's just what it is. Then to Robin, mine. And yeah, you can see me there at number 29. So I got top 30, pretty good. I was thinking of trying top 20, and I could have definitely got that if I kept playing. But as said, it doesn't matter if I get 11 or 50. It's the same points, same with 29. So yeah, I'm pretty good with that. And yeah, we have one of the big JP grinders here in first. His name is Irohasu. And Son is in second, as said. Otherwise, not a lot of global here. We have Unrepair from TRA as well. Very good job. And Ace from AF, who also got decently high in PvP. I think he's just behind me in the total ranking, and I think I'm planning to make a video about total ranking tomorrow. So we'll wait a bit with that. I like the number 6 guy. His name is 50%, 70% wa uso desu. Basically, 50% and 70% is a lie. If you don't get that reference, it's about the nav cards like that you can get. When you have full badge, you get either 50%, 70% or 100%. 100% you basically never get that, so it's 50 or 70. And sometimes it just feels like there's random numbers, like I don't feel like the rate personal for 70% is not much more than 50, and 50 does not feel like a 50-50. It feels like it's weighed in against you. But in the end, of course, it's RNG, so I personally got unlucky this World Cruise treasure map. I know some others got as well, but I've been lucky in the past, so it really sucks that they added RNG elements to the least RNG heavy mode. Like, treasure map was pure skills before cards. Now there's a random proportion to it. There's also skill to using the cards and trying to optimize them. But yeah, overall it has a negative impact on rankings, I'd say. Moving on to Sanji. This is where Stay was. So we have 2 Koreans in the top 2 here. Rizzy, the number 1 on the global boundary ranking, got 6th. Solid performance from him. And yeah, I think the rest are JP players. So Sanji very JP dominated. Soro, which is turning out to be the most free team in terms of like ranking. Like 10th ended up being a pretty good score, but if I was in Soro, I could have realistically got a 10th place myself. So yeah, wasn't really possible in Robin. Like if you look at 10th place in different ones, like here, 4 billion, 3.5 billion, 4.6 billion. 3.6 billion. So yeah, Soro was clearly the lowest. And yeah, I also could have had more motivation going for 10th here. At the same time, I had a really chill day today where I didn't have to think too much about OPTC. So I'm not sad about not having to play a lot today. So it's fine. And as said, great performance by Gromu. He might have a hard time getting first because, as said, it's all about the amount of Kisna potions you have. So I think Hao has a good chance of winning this, and if he wins this, he'll be the only player in the game who has won everything on the global side, like a Blitz, a treasure map, a Kizuna, a Power Rumble, and then a World Cruise. So good luck to him. Like, it depends on how many potions he has. I presume he has quite a bit because he wouldn't go hard otherwise if he doesn't think he can get first. And yeah, not much else to say. But yeah, that's a bit of an overview of how it went in the treasure map. Shoutouts to everybody going hard, and my condolences to you who couldn't make it. I know a lot of people had expectations that weren't met, but as said, this was definitely one of the most stacked treasure maps of all time, if not the most stacked one. Very hard to rank. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to start looking ahead towards Kisna, check out the overall rankings so far. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.